All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. Look, okay. So I got a question. All right, about the word wrong. Um, because when I think about it, I think that it has different meanings, such as, just hear me out, such as if a person get an answer wrong, right? It's only because they just didn't understand how the teacher was teaching it. And or you have wrong when somebody is not mature enough to understand the situation or handle a situation. And then you have wrong when a person or people, um let's see, doesn't have any conscious awareness. Simply they don't have any empathy or love or show any type of concern for others. So we have three different type of wrongs. So my question is, how do we know that we're using it in the right way at that particular time? Is it based upon the tone that you're using? um because when you approach someone and you give off the wrong type of, as we all starting to say now, energy, then that can absolutely bring their energy level down. So I want to know, how do we know that we're using the word wrong in the right way? That's what I want to know. I mean, it's a small question, but I just want to know because it's different wrongs. Wrong if you get the question wrong. Okay, the answer is wrong, but that's only because you didn't understand what the teacher was teaching or the instructions that the instructor was giving. Then you have wrong because you're just immature. You don't really understand what's happening at the moment. You just immature. That'll make you do wrong things as well. And then you have wrong where a person just, don't have a conscience at all or don't have any empathy for nobody else or no love or anything like that. So I want to know, how do we know that we're using the right tonage or the right wrong at that time, if that makes sense? Because I think that that is very important, that we use it at the right time and at the right moment. How do we, like, okay, how do we tell our children, how do we explain to them that this is why I'm telling you you're wrong, because of A, B, or C, you know, because it's A, B, and C. It may be a D too. I don't know, but I'm just saying it's different types of wrongs. So I think a lot of times we get the concept mixed up. Well, I know I have got the concept mixed up because I just think wrong is just wrong, but that's not absolutely true at all. There's different types of wrongs, and that doesn't mean that they're bad. Besides the last one that I did state, now that one I'm not dealing with that one, but the other two, that's just a part of life and growing up and things like that. So wrong can be because you're immature. It can be because you don't understand. It's things like that. But should we actually be using that word? Because we always say, like, the right time, wrong moment. How do that even how does that make sense? Is it because maybe the person or people is not mature enough? Like, what's happening? Like, I don't know what's happening. What's making it the right time but wrong moment? That's what I'm trying to get to. I know that was kind of cluttery, but I'm still gonna post it because I want Ump to answer my question. All right, y'all. I love y'all. And answer my question now, man. Answer my question. All right, y'all. Okay, because I left out something. I left out one thing, okay, with the word wrong. Because you can rearrange words, and I'm learning that. Because you can rearrange words, the word wrong is absolutely the same word as grown if you rearrange the words, like GROWN. Have a person grown enough to be mature? You know what I mean? Have they grown enough to be able to handle that particular situation? Or as we say, we are grown ups. You see what I'm saying? As we are grown ups. So the word wrong to me is kind of like the equilibrium of you, either you growing or you're not growing, if that makes sense. So you have to be able to grow, and if you don't grow, you're gonna always stay in that stagnation of wrong because you're never gonna mature. You're not gonna get to the places that you're trying to get to. So because we can rearrange letters, I came up with the word grown. Have you grown lately? So that's probably the right in wrong, like right time, wrong moment. That's probably that type of thing. Like you just ain't mature enough right now. Not for me. So I'm just saying, is that? All right. Let me get back to what I'm doing. All right, y'all.